JoshuTV.com. Looks like I'm still in the process of going live, and the same thing for YouTube. Okay, 13 people. Hi, folks. If you, is Tiny okay? Yes, Brett. He is, I'll too, but he is okay. If you folks can hear me, please let me know, and you should be able to see this sort of weird mirror within a mirror effect on your screen at the moment. Waco. Is it Waco or Wacko? We need to run more. Oh, well, it's Waco because it's the come and get it thing. Yeah, okay, that makes I like Texas. Tabby does too. At least the attitude. But not Austin's hipsters. Okay, thank you, Brett. Thank you, RV. Yep. Yeah. You can hear me. That's good. I'm just so stoked on this song today. I'm like pumped. Hit the ground running, just collecting as many different sources as possible. And there is a link in the description for what you're seeing right here. This is what I've been putting together today. And there's just a ton of sources. And if you want the tension breaker right at the beginning, why don't we just do that? The latest and the tension breaker will be at the bottom because this is chronological order in a sense of how it's posted. You know, it goes in order. How about logistic order? Yeah, there you go. So let's check this out. I'll turn off the Sabbath. All right.
Hey guys, Tight here. I'm okay. Much love to everybody. Right here, boy. Uru. Can't wait for this damn leg to heal already. Go back, guys. Do some Patreon. Much love, y'all. Much love.
All right, folks. So there you go. All right. So that's the good news. All right. Tabby, why don't you speak up?
It's a cowardly ass Antifas.
Yeah. Now,
bitches.
Yeah. Through maybe Haley or somebody, I started noticing some posts, or actually an article written by a woman who claims that Tiny was in the process of protecting her when the incident happened. It seems that Antifa were going to this woman's location, and since they're anti-freedom instead of fascist, they wanted to go doing something about this woman exercising her rights. So start with her. Again, here's my article for my blog. My Substack instead of WordPress shut me down a lot of times. Once I had tens of thousands of people, and then they shut that down. But there's a link for this in the description. He was shot by Antifa 9mm bullet. Tusitala shot with a 9mm bullet in the. There was this upcoming event that would have been for yesterday, September 4th. You can see the flyer here. It's called End the Mandates Olympia, the state capital of Oregon, September 4th, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Use your voice, stand together, tell Inslee no, Governor Inslee. So obviously, Antifa is going to think this is a fascist event because these are people, or they're going to say it's a fascist event because it's quite the opposite. But you can see here a no vaccine kind of a thing and no mask kind of thing. So that's the context of these things. And you can even see a liberty. Ooh, the Antifa says that's a Nazi symbol along with the American flag. They're playing dumb. They expect you to be stupid. So September 4th, primary videos. I put these first. There is this video right here, which is new to most of us. So I'm going to start with this. But this is something Andy No posted. I'll read the description really quick, but I hate when he does this. He doesn't always take the time to give his in this, but his description is no. September 4th, 2021, armed Antifa traveled to Olympia, Washington from multiple cities to attempt to violently shut down an anti-vaccine mandate protest. The event's right-wing security, which included Proud Boys, push Antifa back and force them to retreat. Okay, security, because cops don't do their job in Washington State or Oregon State. Well, they attack. Continuing with No's description. One of the men, a Samoan Proud Boy member named Tusa Talatosi. So let's have a look at that. By the way, there is no sound for this, but apparently this is dash cam. You can see Antifa.
Heidi needs to wear armor next time.
All right, and they're in retreat mode, and we can see there's 1400 hours, 9 minutes, 11 seconds. So 2 o'clock, a little after 2. You can see the Proud Boys in pursuit, and that was all we get out of that. Sorry. I would ask him for more info, but he, 3 times out of 4, he doesn't even answer me, and then the 4th time he answers like a month later. So that's right. He's got to be a huge, very busy guy. Free Media Press News live streamed the event, and as I took a note here, roughly an hour in is where the incident happens. But I think maybe we want to get a little bit more full context before we start going here. So let me just line this up for us so we can go back to it. This took place at this bus station that you can see right here. So roughly an hour in, it happens here. But let's, I think what we want to do is look at the woman's account first, and or Common Sense Conservative just about a couple hours ago maybe put together what seems like it's going to be a very clear firsthand account of what happened. But anyway, let's check out, I think her name is Candace. Let me show you here. These, by the way, are photos that Haley had as private, but she was nice enough to let me share it with you publicly. So that's exclusive for you folks right here. We'll get back to that. So let's see. Where's that lady's stuff? Oh, by the way, check this out. And Tabby, check this out. Let me show you this photo. This guy, whoever did this, kind of does what I do, which is freeze frame and like circle things. See way back in the background, this is an Antifa with his arm out. See, we got to remember when we get to the timestamp of 59 minutes and 51 seconds on this video, we'll try harder. We watched this last night, Tabby, and we just didn't see this because
it's all wiggling and moving too much. Somebody had the decency to hold it.
Yeah. So by the way, here's a kill list. Kill list, it says. David Willis, Tiny, Haley, Eric. All right. Now, Candace Mercer at 1:12 in the afternoon, or a.m., she made this long Facebook post. And I think that this is just a version of what she posted right here. So let's have a look at this. Okay, this woman, apparently she's another Nazi that Antifa has to go and, Candace Mercer. Why does Antifa want to creatively silence me? Quote unquote on creative. Silence me. Or silence. And it's going to be quite long, so I don't think we're going to go through all of it. But this is, I was one of Antifa's targets today. They were coming for me. The Proud Boys found out and decided that I needed protection and chased Antifa from City Hall where I was holding my rally. As it is with all these events, the details are murky. I have from a multiplicity of perspectives and sources. I will be doing a Freedom of Information request. Is it Freedom of Freedom. And we'll know more than, and we'll now. More details may emerge. I may have details wrong, but I have done my best to piece together a narrative from my perspective at keeping from Antifa from harassing me while I was having a peaceful event in downtown Olympia. That man is a Proud Boy, not any Proud Boy, but one of their leaders, Tosi, also known as Tiny. Tosi, along with Enrique Tarrio, that's the chairman, are high profile in the Proud Boys organization. I have never met them. I have a working knowledge of who they are, of their events and brawls with Antifa. I am a reporter, and right now, political violence is one of my beats. There is a symbiotic Antifa and the Proud Boys. Okay, this is good because she's, so we'll probably, we can that much, gives us insight into the rest of this. Since there are real fascists, Antifa has to manufacture raison d'etre, if I'm saying that correctly. The Proud Boys are a bit opaque to me as to their motivation. Not all violence is equal. It's more like guys that would like to get drunk and fight with each other. But hey, I do see them trying to have rallies, and Antifa will not let them gather without showing up for a fight. And that's true. It's pretty one-sided in that aspect. People should have the right to counter-protesting is one thing, shutting down events is. If they really want to be superior, would not play Antifa's game. I have seen the strategy and tactics evolve over the past couple of years. I see both sides learning from incrementally escalating to the point of shootings. Yeah, it's true. But well, anyway, I won't comment on this. Both sides believe they are protecting their community. Slow down.
Yeah,
I think a lot of anti they realized it would be wondrous if I was actually omnipotent, but some of these people are just people like, I don't give a shit. I just go with them and dress up with them. I can beat the living shit out of one of them blankers, fill in the blank, or one of those damn games. Beat them up, and they know they could do it, and they know they get away arrested, or probably won't do much, get in trouble much, depending on where they live. Some of them are probably actually really like that. Some of them are and will quickly learn. Some of that they really, I don't know. There's all sorts of things. I mean, they're not all the same, but I hardly think at this point with I think most of them realize that they're the sort. And besides, objectively speaking, what does Antifa do other than to use threats and or violence people from exercising their civil rights? I'll wait. I'm going to go look in the chat really quick. I mean, other than, I'm not talking about online. I'm talking about in real life, out in the real world, in public. What do they do other than either use or try violence, in other words, terrorism, to prevent people of all colors, sexes, genders, and yada yada from exercising their constitutional rights, their civil rights, their human rights? Really bad lag? Shit.
Oh, it's because it's raining.
And if you can't hear me, all right, I'm going to end the stream and restart. Thank you.